we're trying to find out exactly why did 46% of Hispanic men vote for Donald Trump. So we're headed to the hub, the high concentration, the largest population of Hispanic men in the country, a Dominican barbershop. What are your thoughts on the election?
I feel happy. Trump win. I need money, you know? I don't care about politics. I need money to cover my family, to pay my bills, you feel me? I think it's a good option for the United States.
And tonight, immigrant advocacy groups are bracing for a presumed second Trump administration that promises those mass deportations he talked about and a harsher immigration regulations.
And I'm from Puerto Rico. I don't care the comedians say about my island.
There's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
46% of Hispanic men voted for Trump. Why do you think that is?
Because people need money.
I'm Wafiq Zarif of Muslim News, collaborating with Newsish, the day after President-elect Donald J. Trump becomes our 47th president.
I think it's one of the worst things that's ever happened in this country, but I don't know what we can do about it. I mean, other than vote, you know. And it seems like every time I venture an opinion, it offends people, including a lot of people that I know.
Most of America is 60-something Caucasian. You know, I don't care. Look, you got about 25 or 35% Black Americans. Okay, you got Latinos. All right, now so and what's so bad about it again? About 40% of Latinos voted for.
When someone tells somebody what they want to hear instead of what the truth is, unless you can get in that other person's head, you can't change what happens.
I feel very sad, quite disappointing. I can't see how so many people would back a person that has shown so many times that they're not responsible, that they won't tell the truth, and that they don't even have their own team's best interests at heart. Almost everybody on this guy's team is with the jail. That shows you in itself what it is. But I mean, that just shows how many people are not aware of what's really going on, and that's the sad part. That's what's sad to me.
How do you feel about the election, sir?
How do I feel? I feel like it went the way it was supposed to. The way the voters wanted it to go.
What do you think about Trump being elected?
Huh?
What do you think about Donald Trump being elected?
That's wonderful.
Ultimately, it's going to be ghetto. It's going to be very ghetto. We have a man who don't like people of color. That means Black, Asian, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. That's what the majority is made up of. Versus the minority is the white folks, which is okay. But basically, if you're not making money, you can make money, but half that money gonna be taken from you if you are the majority, even though you made up of the country, you know?
What does Donald Trump need to do over the next 4 years to win someone like yourself over as a supporter and a believer?
There's nothing he could do. There's nothing he could do.
I'm just concerned about which way the direction the world's gonna go, and where it's gonna end up.
Okay. How do you feel about the result of the election?
Not too happy about it, but we'll always make it through. We're a strong country, I do know that. We just have to figure out how to move forward from here and what the next steps are.
Okay. And last question, what does Donald Trump have to do to win you over as a supporter?
A lot right now, especially with schools and the way the economy is and how high the food is. As a single parent, a lot.
Honestly, I was going to vote for him, but I decided to vote for Kamala, and the reason why I didn't vote for him is because of women's rights. But my personal opinion, we were going to lose with either one of them in office.
Why is that?
I haven't seen Kamala do anything in the office when she was in it. Didn't hear much from her until election time, and we already know what we're getting from Trump. I just wish we had better choices, that's all.
You think that's the defining factor between both candidates? Whether you agree with them or not, you know exactly where Trump stands, but you're not sure about Kamala?
I don't think this country is ready for a woman to lead. That's honest, not being funny or anything, but we got these other countries that don't respect women. And we probably would have been at war within the next 5 years had she been leading.
Have you lost any faith in the process at all, or gained any faith based on this election?
No, I don't think I've lost any faith, and I don't really think I've gained any faith in it. I've always felt that the process here, I do think that going forward, it would be beneficial to get away from the voting machines and go back to paper ballots because of all the glitches. You know, the machines went down, we had to postpone letting people vote, you know, the lines get long. So just go back to paper ballots, it's easy. Fill in the circle, right? Don't you think? Simply.
How do you feel about him being a felon and still being able to be elected?
Hopefully he helped me, I'm a felon. But I wouldn't pick that because I don't have a say-so in that, so.
Why do you think he could run as a felon and you couldn't?
Money.
Do you think Donald Trump just told people what they wanted to hear?
Absolutely. I think he would say something different tomorrow if he thought that would get him reelected. I also don't think he's going to leave office in 4 years. I think he's going to stay, unless he dies in office. But, you know, that's all speculation. But, you know, the plan is that he's going to install Don Jr., and that'll be the beginning of the Trump dynasty. Who knows what's going to happen, man? I think it's interesting that the stock market completely exploded today, which is sad because telling people what they want to hear, right? The economy sucks. 10 straight quarters of uninterrupted growth. That's, I don't know if that's unprecedented, but that's very significant. That is an upward trend on any graph. That's not going up and down, that's not downward, that's just like this straight up. 4% unemployment. I'm 67 years old. I don't think we've had 4% unemployment my entire lifetime.
Why do you think they put him back in office?
Oh, because white privilege.
What do you think Donald Trump needs to do as president over the next 4 years to unify this country and lift us into a better place?
Stop the rhetoric, number one. And I think that he needs to listen to what the people have said. You know, these people voted. They voted for his, I'm assuming, his policies. The failure of some of the policies of the past administration or the current administration. So I think to gain the respect of the people, he needs to, you know, help the economy, improve the economy for the average person. And however you do that, surround yourself with those people who can give you the best advice going forward to make sure that we do that.
$1 million question. What does Donald Trump need to do now to win you over and get your support over the next 4 years?
Have a sit down, maybe with Kamala, and take on some of her policies and use it. You know what I'm saying? If you're saying you want to help the people and she have good ideas, why not share them?
Not January 6th. Most likely probably about February or March. That's when everything starts kicking in. So, oh man, what I do this for? You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
What do you think of my outfit? Is this hitting? Or do I have this on or do I have this on?
You got it on.
I got it on. I know I do. I know I do. Post-election swag. You see it?
For real.
You see it?
Remember what Mulder said on the X-Files, the truth is out there.
That's right.
And it's you guys' job to expose it. Thank you.
We will find it.
I gotta keep that. That's so awesome.